emblem. Engage!
If I may.
Incredible!
Ooh! Okay.
I apologize.
Wow! Hello. Thanks!
Spirit of the cards!
So.
Elusia's in sight. So, I've returned. Are you all right?
Whatever has become of Elusia, I'll still do what I must. Give Report is a little farther north. I suggest sailing there.
Understood.
It's near the castle and the cathedral, so we should be able to gather intel there. I will inform the others of our destination.
Marth, Celica, Micaiah, Roy. We returned without you, but we'll get you back this time. Just hang on.
Elusia. A return then to the land where we were separated from our fellow emblems.
If reunited, we can at last grant the power we offer once every 1,000 years.
We should discuss our other option. That is, the far greater power only we know about.
Yes, of course. The miracle. We could use that power at long last. I would suggest Lumera.
I don't like this idea. We shouldn't perform the miracle. We have to think of the future.
I agree. The whole future.
We can't favor anyone with it now.
Favor someone? We're talking about Lumera. We can prevent a tragedy.
Please. Those of us who were scattered in other lands are still learning all that's happened.
Some of us were at her castle. Some were not. It's natural to see things differently. So, we are not all in agreement. At least at present.
Using our power every 1,000 years is one thing. The miracle. We've never used it before. Never in all of existence.
The cost of doing so is not small. Perhaps we should never, ever use it. Of course, we are not all here. What might the others think? What might they decide?
Isn't it funny? We're both divine dragons, but your hair is different colors. I love it.
Why, thank you, Tiki. Your hair is very pretty too. The green gives you a rather mystical air.
Want to hear something interesting?
Yes. The way to the heart is through the stomach. I'm frighteningly good. I'm sorry if my skill is too much to bear.
I can work this off later.
A hearty meal, tastefully presented.
we have a cup of tea afterward?
I have been waiting for this. I must continue to improve.
What a joy this has been. I am Celine, Princess of Firene.
I'm Cedo. Let's begin.
Shall we have a cup of tea afterward?
Will you go out with me?
Ivy, do you think maybe it's time we talked? Whatever you're feeling toward me, I'm prepared to listen. As allies, I'd like there not to be walls between us.
Very well. I am rather more comfortable around you now, so I suppose it's time.
I'm glad to hear that. Can we start with why you seem to have such anger toward me?
I love you.
Huh?
I love you, Divine One. My feelings began long before I met you. Understand, I do not mean romantically. I adore you as a worshipper adores a deity.
But you looked so upset when you were staring at me before.
My deity was standing before me, in the flesh. I was nervous.
Oh.
Do you understand now?
Yes. Thank you for sharing that. Like you as well, Ivy.
Yes. May I be excused?
Oh, yes. Yes, of course. And I'm sorry.
We'll speak again later, Divine One.
You're looking a bit grim, Celine. Problems?
Ah, Divine One. Do you remember the tea we enjoyed together the other day?
It was so good that I'm not likely to forget it anytime soon.
It would appear that shipments of those leaves are becoming a favorite target for highwaymen. Changing the trade routes has made little difference. Each day brings more victims.
That's awful.
I am not often called on to intervene directly in matters such as these, but this is an emergency, and no one in Firene knows more of tea than I. So Mother has requested that I handle the problem, personally.
How do you feel about that?
I suspect it may be part of my education. Even if my brother is first in line for the throne, I am still Princess of Firene.
So what's your plan for dealing with them?
I thought I might drive them off with pranks. Wouldn't it be lovely if things were as simple as they are in folk tales? But real life isn't so pastoral.
No, it's not.
I will show no mercy to anyone who causes suffering to the people of Firene, and I will go to any lengths so that my people may enjoy the peace they are accustomed to. Don't look at me like that, Divine One. This is a duty I must bear. Now then, please excuse me. Action must be taken in this matter, swiftly.
Stylish clothes for you and me. It's like furniture for your body.
That's a fun song, Princess Tamara.
That's because I'm having fun. It's exciting to pick out someone else's clothes for a change. Got yours ready to go?
Yep, I'm all set.
Me too. Okay, without any further ado, show me what you picked out.
Brace yourself. I selected, just for you, this cute frilly dress. Ah! I love it! I knew you would. Come on and feel this fabric. It's nice and thick.
Oh, it is?
Yep. All your clothes are so light, I figured you might like something a little warmer.
How, thoughtful of you.
What is it?
Huh? Oh, sorry. I love it, Fram. Now, ready to see what I chose for you? Ta-da! It's a scarlet robe!
It's so cute!
Yeah? I added some flashy accessories to make that distinctive dye in the robe really pop.
I love it! This is exactly my color. It looks nice and breathable, too.
Right? I thought something nice and lightweight would suit you. Wait! Oh, shoot!
What's wrong?
I just remembered a thing I gotta get to. Princess business, you know how it is. Sorry, Fram. I'll make it up to you. I promise.
Huh. That was sudden. Something seemed kind of off there. Maybe she didn't like the dress I picked out.
That was just what I needed. It's been way too long since we rode together.
Yes, boss. Nothing beats a nice jaunt on Wolfback.
You and I used to go riding practically every night. What happened to those days?
War happened. The world has changed, unfortunately.
Isn't that the truth? And you know, you've mellowed out a lot since those days.
What do you mean by that?
Oh, come on! Remember how we met? You had a bunch of bandits tied to trees and were about to feed them to the wolves.
That was merely to intimidate them. I wasn't actually going to...
And don't get me started on the way you used to talk. You'd say things like, "Feeling hungry, punks? I got a fresh serving of knuckles for you right here."
Why, I beg you to cease this coarse impression.
Don't worry, Pennant. I love the old you. But I love the new you, too.
The feeling is mutual, boss. Your relentless teasing aside.
Well, well. If it isn't Fogato, my one and only Sibby.
Yes, in the flesh. Care to tell me why you're in such a good mood?
Oh, no reason in particular.
Really? I would have guessed there was a song or a slab of meat involved. Mine, I'm glad to see you looking so cheery. Always puts a smile on my face.
Well, good, because I'm happy as can be.
But I'm going to have to insist you tell me why. Come on, Sibby to Sibby.
If you really want to know. It's because you're here, duh!
Is that all? Pfft, I'm always here.
Oh, hate to break it to you, but no. I'll admit, back in Solm, I didn't spend all that much time in the castle. But you were never around. I hardly spent time with you at all.
Huh. Yeah. You make a good point.
These aren't what you'd call the best circumstances, but I'm glad I see you every day.
Wow. You really put a positive spin on things. We're in the middle of a war, and you make it sound like a family vacation.
Got a problem with that?
Not one bit. As I said, I'm just happy that you're happy.
Sorry in advance, Panette.
Hey, yeah! What the? Who's there? Whoever it is, you got 3 seconds to show yourself before I crack your skull. 3, 2, 1.
Cool it, will you? It's me.
Huh? Etier, what the heck are you doing here? I mean, Etier, how very unexpected.
Got you, Panette. You went and showed your true colors.
Whatever do you mean? I was merely,
Don't bother denying it. All that hoity-toity stuff is just for show. Right then? That was the real you. This noblewoman act is completely phony.
No, I already told you that is simply not true.
What are you so upset about? I didn't mean it in a bad way.
How else could you possibly mean it?
I've got to run, but I'll explain some other time. Take care.
All right. Farewell then.
Ivy, do you remember much about my mother?
Of course. She was quite memorable.
Maybe you could tell me a little about her? What do you remember most?
My clearest memory is her smile. My mother hated all of Father's other women. Your mother especially. So she was badly mistreated by my mother and by all who sought her favor. Yet even through all of that, she never seemed to stop smiling.
Yeah.
By her charm and wits, she eventually won even my mother over. She turned her biggest enemy into a friend through sheer determination. It left a powerful impression on me. It made me realize how strong a parent can be for a child.
How strong?
Yes. It seems to me your mother fought those battles to carve out a niche for you.
For me?
Yes. She was the sort of person who shone a light on everyone who knew her. And you were the reason she shined so bright.
This was something I needed to hear. Thank you, Ivy.
Well, look what we have here. It is Princess Saline of Firene. I trust you are well today, Princess Saline. Shall we take tea?
Always brimming with energy, aren't you?
Naturally. My spirits are constantly rising. I have plenty of cheer to share.
Unfortunately, I've just come from tea time, but I should be happy to take you up on that offer at a later date.
That is disappointing. Perhaps you will indulge me in a round of mock combat then. Exercise is always good just after tea. Come now, show me your skill. What is amusing to you?
One moment you invite me to tea, and the next you challenge me to arms. There aren't many who would behave that way around a princess. You're a funny one.
Flattery will not get you anywhere.
I shall pass on both the tea and the combat, but the two of us must sit and chat sometime.
Of course. That is what friends do.
Indeed it is.
Your sword looks an awful lot like Marth's, Lucina. Is it actually the same blade?
Good eye. The guard and pommel have been replaced, but it's otherwise the same sword.
I have returned.
Hey, Zephyr. How'd the report to Lord Sombron go?
Bet he was mad we lost the rings, huh?
Very.
Knew it! So he's gonna punish us, right? Finally, yes.
In fact, no. It was a scolding, nothing more. He impressed upon me the gravity of our role.
That's all? He must really love us. Feels good to be appreciated.
Has Lady Vale woken up yet?
No. That spell you keep casting on her. This is getting reckless. We should dispense with the magic for now. Allow her to return to normal.
The spell will soon have a more stable effect. Lord Sombron gave me an enchanted helmet.
What?
For her to wear. A helmet imbued with his power that will amplify the spell I cast on her. Finally, I can erase the defect from existence. I intend to use it shortly. I would like to have some good news for my next meeting with Lord Sombron.
Speaking of news, our warships ran into the Divine Dragon's forces. No luck stopping them. Sounds like they're sailing to Elusia as we speak.
Huh. Moving faster than I expected.
Yeah. Only a matter of time before they're knocking at our door.
Oh! Want me to buy some time? I can do it!
Of course, dear. So good of you to volunteer. But I can't have you going all alone. Mauvier, you'll accompany her, won't you?
Very well.
What? Why? I'd be fine on my own.
You are good, of course. But you'd achieve even greater success with Mauvier at your side.
Well, okay. All the more praise for me then, right?
Zephyr, I ask one thing. Wait to cast your spell on Vale again until we return.
All right, Mauvier.
Then we depart.
We'll be back before you know it.
Mauvier. He's way too attached to that other Vale.
Truly. But it doesn't matter at the moment. And won't as long as he stays in his place. The Four Hounds are my family. I will always love Mauvier. Always. As long as he obeys. Now we have a serious matter to discuss. What Lady Vale said about having a sibling.
Right. That dragonstone of hers, something about it being whole, not broken.
Yes, exactly. We need to look into that. The situation bears examination.
Here we are. Give report. I expected it to be better defended. We just sailed right in. What's wrong?
This is a port town. It's typically bustling with people. Why is it so quiet?
I see someone over there. Maybe they can tell us.
Divine One, wait, that's...
One of the corrupted.
Yes. And surely not the only one here.
You're right. They must have spread through the whole town, which means...
I'm afraid so.
Does the Fell Dragon mean to destroy Elusia too? But that makes no sense.
All I know is we can't turn a blind eye. We've got to get rid of them.
No. We move on.
What? And abandon the people here? Princess Ivy, tell us what you want to do.
We leave this place.
But there are people in danger. We have a responsibility to help them. That's what we did at Flora, isn't it?
We got there right after the attack. There were people to save. Look around. We're too late. Far too late. There aren't any survivors.
I would have wished nothing more than to help the people here. But with every passing moment, more lives may be lost elsewhere. We cannot waste our time on the dead. We must protect the living.
This is terrible.
I don't think I could abandon a town like this, but it's not my decision.
You'd already recognized the choice Princess Ivy would make, Divine One? Impressive.
No, that was... Thank you for your support, Divine One. Now, to the castle.
Aw, you're gonna cut and run just like that?
Who's there?
Hello, it's me, your old pal Marnie. Oh, and Mavier's here too.
We meet again.
I really wish you'd decided to stay and fight the corrupted. Would have been so much easier. But the divine chicken's afraid of them. What? Isn't that right?
The divine dragon was thinking only of what's best for everyone.
Yeah, whatever. Just shut up, will ya? You're annoying me. You guessed right. The port fell a long time ago. But I won't let you just walk away. Wait, how's this for a deal? Drop your emblem rings, and you can go.
I don't think so.
I figured. Worth a shot, though, right? Well, time to fight then. And don't worry, we brought lots and lots of the corrupted, just for you.
Tell me one thing first. Please. I need to know.
What?
Vale. Is she all right?
Lady Vale, she...
Shush, Mavier. We didn't come here to blab secrets. Afraid we can't answer that, Divine One. Our lips are sealed. Tell you what, when this is over, I'll whisper it into your dead little ears. How's that?
We'd hoped to learn whatever we could from the people of this town, but with no one left alive. We're glad to get the truth out of you, one way or another.
Mavier, take.
Zephyr permitted us to use emblem rings?
Nah, I just went ahead and borrowed a couple.
You did what? Marnie, when this is discovered...
I'll be what? Scolded? Punished? Please! We're Lord Sombron's favorites. Besides, if I capture even one more ring, imagine the praise I'll get. I'll be a hero.
Even in that case, he will not forgive you.
Ugh, skip the lecture, okay? Just put it on. If you ruin my chance to shine, I won't forgive you.